Hi everybody, I'm Alyson Hemme. We are the Legion of Angels in the wake. This pretty much is my video that is my call for help. I've pulled the pieces together now enough to be able to say, this case, I pray, it sounds like the only thing that's going to help me anyway. Like, I have to get visibility yesterday. But here's the thing. We got this, guys. We got this. Why aren't we seeing anything with the Trump and the collusion? Because it doesn't hit the homes, the hearts of every single person yet. Well, how do we get them to personalize it? Oh, just a case that touches every single aspect of everything that's been falling apart in our society, in our world, in our politics, and in religion, and in safety, and in fear, money, life, all of it. Right here. Try this. It turns out that the deep state is comprised of old money, right? Okay, these people have been around for a few different generations, kind of like the people that had all the money before they took the gold from all the people, or the guys that wrote their trusts before they took everybody's gold and changed the system to a us and them. My great-grandfather happens to be one of them. And these families wrote trusts, and these families raised children that got to pay attention to Grandpa, who's got patents that's, similar to Nikola Tesla and things like that, that now are owned by Siemens, a very powerful company in the world, who happen to fund some areas of war, happen to be. And that war happened to involve things like Germans and Jews and death camps and engineering those gas chambers at a very new time, supposedly, to end technology. Well, it turns out they also didn't like the females very much. And it turns out they have been doing black magic for a long time. Secret societies. Okay. The whole satanic thing didn't just start. It's kind of been the whole secret society thing. And trafficking humans, that's been the business forever. What are these guys acting like? We didn't have we've been selling the guys. We've been selling big for them. Women, we get a dowry for them. The women and children are subjective, the women and the girls, and then the boys are supposed to be they take over the household, and that's how it goes, and everybody knows that. Well, turns out my child was stolen, kidnapped from me by her father a little over 2 years ago, and what that turns out to be is premeditated kidnapping, premeditated breeding, because I'm in line to receive lots of money when it pays out. This was premeditated not by just my child's father. My child's father was put into my life, actually, by my family. Yeah, because I just, it's time to go. We need to either control this one or whatever we're going to do. When this happened, they changed the trust. They changed the trust and removed the clause that would allow me to be helped. But that's not the first time that they did this. I just confirmed information I had gone over a little while ago, but came back to. And it's 1999, right after, a few months after I turned 21, they happened to, while filing their proxy statement that year, mention the shared disbursement amongst my grandfather's children and one great grandchild. There's two of us that were born before my grandfather died. Two of us. When I turned 18, because my dad happened to lose his company when I was 16, and moved to Mexico, and I have been on my own since, which is the same rhetoric that my mom had. Okay, I better just wrap this up and try to get all the points out. Turns out I've been on my own since I was 16, and I asked my grandpa if I could have some help. I wanted to go to Harvard. I had great grades and stuff. And he said no. He wasn't going to help me. Well, I find out when I finally get the trust, just recently, but not all the way back then, that it was supposed to provide for my education. He pays Cornell University 4% of everything all along since 78, excuse me. He died in 78. I was born in 77. I've had to fight for my life. My daughter is being abused. It looks like they're involved with the child sex exploitation and trafficking business. Catholics, LDS, Jehovah's Witnesses. They are all involved. My uncle's a real estate attorney. My other uncle, a wealth management. I got a job at Bank of America a little while back. Well, now I know why, because my uncle's with Merrill Lynch. They have had their finger on me that whole entire time. My best friend wrote a letter. This could go very well back to my entire childhood. Because again, when I turned 21, they did something and mentioned just my sister. As if it was premeditated. As if my dad's successful business almost was part of the plan. As if my dad was even sent into my mom's life in order to play the game. As if my grandfather, who happened to be a test pilot in the Air Force, just so happened to work for maybe the Special Forces. Why not? I would have shot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible that, I don't know, maybe we haven't considered that the children that are like being black magicians these days are just carrying out the wishes of their parents that were creepy, that came around about a couple generations ago. My grandfather. It seems like his father was a good man, Coleman Moore, who was born in 1902, died in 1978. Okay, so it's a generation after that got infiltrated. Something happened. Was it 1914? When was the Philadelphia experiment? Oh. Okay, now that's something I'm just thinking about. But back to I need help. My daughter's been kidnapped and I don't know, I can't even talk to her. They did a no contact order in January. I'm surprised I'm not stuttering, but I stuttered for the first year. Okay, so basically I can say this much. The investigation gets to open up to a heart that should break everybody's heart. Me and my daughter have, and I've got videos, I've got photographs, I've got records, I've got school records, I've got letters from neighbors. I've got everything. I've got everything. I'm a human being, right? It's not even like a Little Miss Priss against jerk face ugly guy. I'm a human being too. And at the end of the day, it is. I was a single mom. I raised her all by myself. They stole her from me. And now they've been holding her hostage. Well, Alyson, when you go to, that's the thing. When you go to Shade Tree, they've been trying to get me to go to a shelter. Because, see, they didn't help me when this thing happened. And I had to litigate by myself. I had a job. I had money in the bank. I had started a business. I was in Thousand Oaks. I had a brand new car, good credit, money in the bank. Okay? We were fine. I had come through the hard times 2 years prior after he abducted her once before. You guys have no idea the amount of information in my story. It's going to be a movie. I knew this a long time ago, but it's the truth. Sweetery. And it's going to be this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, where everybody's, okay, all right, already. That's just bullshit. Okay, I'm a good guy. And as a matter of fact, I had a lot of things that were coined to go against me, and it didn't work out like that. As a matter of fact, I guarantee you, I can think back now about a large number of times when these people set something up and they're just like, huh? Oh, well, she was supposed to. Because things are supposed to be so predictable in this frickin' Mandela effect world. I'm thinking now that something must have happened in the mid-1900s. It changed everything. I know I'm a brain. I'm a total geek. I love science. I make crystals, and it turns out they're like a rechargeable battery. I want a submarine, and it turns out you can make a generator out of the sea waters and the magnetics. Those are my favorite things, but here's what I'm trying to say. They're trying to get me to go to this like shelter, right? No, this shelter is not a shelter, you guys. It's one of those front operations. Listen, the chairman, he's not even chairman, he's just a chair. Phil Tobin or File to chair. Okay. Supposedly spent 22 years as the, the deputy board director of the radio frequency bioeffects branch of the Air Force Research Lab. What is he doing working at a homeless shelter? It's not a homeless shelter. It's a jail. It's classified as a detention/correction center. Okay, I've done my research. I've done due diligence for 20 years. See, so I'm even like the greatest guy to be like talking to. So I need help, you guys. They're trying to get me out of here by the 11th. And I'm scared about what they're going to make up, what stories they're going to tell you. Listen, I can go on and on and on. I can go on and on and on. Every single thing it'll blow your mind. But guess what? I'm as honest as it can be. I've been trying to get my daughter out of harm's way. Over 2 years. Now I'm not even supposed to ever talk to her again. My little girl, she's 10 years old. This happened when she was almost 8. She needs me. She had just come forward with her fears, telling me that they would hurt her if she didn't say the things that they told her to say. I had talked to the principal, the teacher, the police, the DOJ, the domestic violence hotline. You name it. I talked to the CPS. I talked to everybody. I was in court the day before trying to file the document the day that he blindsided me in court when I thought they were going to give me justice, and they didn't. They just signed a document. And I had been in the courthouse for the 4 times in the previous almost 3 years since his first abduction in 2014, because it's been premeditated since the whole entire time. My story will break your heart, and anybody who finds themselves in my shoes would feel like a scared little baby. Listen, there are people killing themselves all the time around this place. I don't get it, but I got some warrior up in this mama, and I'm going to save my baby, and I know that I do. So this story needs to break, and it's time for everybody to snap out of it, because this mama wants her baby back, and if anybody doesn't stand behind me, then they should die. Then let us enter the photon belt, and then let them be disintegrated in darkness. It'll happen all by itself. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm probably an INFJ, like one of the rarest personality types. I'm extremely intelligent, over a 140 IQ. I'm very educated in various subjects, but mainly I'm interested in science, and I'm interested in healing the spiritual kind of our biological signature, I can't think of that one word I'm thinking about. It's our bioenergy field. There you go. Sound, okay, frequencies, love, light. I'm all about it. And I'm all about love, and guess what? I'm even good with Jesus. And what we got to do here is forgive people. But I know it doesn't sound good, but trust me. Have some scientists look into the photon belt thing, and the fact that this whole solar flare that they're talking about, solar flash, yeah, there's going to be a solar flash, and it's kicking off getting into the photon belt. It's all bam! And then all the light beings, right, the people that are not heavy conscious baby killers, will be still here. Just like the Mandela effect worked. Just like the Mandela effect was like bloop, and here we are. Now we've got like black El Pollo Locos and black this and black that. Black Starbucks logo, black El Pollo logo. Look, all the logos are turning black. It's like creeping in. And then we're going to snap it right back. The light flashes and go, take that! And it's like, right? It's not even going to be able to play the game anymore. And these heavy-hearted people are just going to disintegrate. We're like, oh, sorry, the sun's coming up, vampire. Ooh, I'm melting. And here's some water. We get it out of our face. Bye-bye. That's all that's going to happen. We don't even have to worry about it. We need to break this story, though, because they want me out of here. And I'm scared about who they're going to call and who they got. I'm dealing with a deep state, guys. They have had me in jail. They have strong-armed me for 30 days. The Los Angeles judge's eyes went like this. I'm not kidding you. My story involves every single aspect of everything that's going on. So here I am losing everything, and I'm looking up, I need money, right? I live in Thousand Oaks, one of the top cities in the whole freaking country. Okay. Yeah, you're damn straight I put everything on the line to fight for my baby. I'm not going to be like, oh, hi, honey, mommy had to go to work. Fuck that shit. If she's going to be going through this, I'm going to be going through this, and until we're both out of this, then we're both in it. And that's the kind of Mother Earth I'm talking about. That's the kind of warrior mama I'm talking about. That's the kind of person that I guarantee you Trump would be behind. That I guarantee that anybody with a heart and who's willing to stand up in front of a group of people would be behind. None of these crawling little cockroaches scurrying behind in the dark. Oh, the light's coming. Sorry, I know you lived for all millions of years, but you're a cockroach. Okay, and you wouldn't stand up in front of him and be like, hi, I'm right here. Because you're not proud of yourself. You cabal fucking deep state weirdos. Now check it out. What if what's happening here is that we all just need to get with the program, because the solar flash is going to come and it's nothing to do with us. There's nothing we can do about it, guys. Hey, here's the new news. You don't get to take an opinion, and there's not going to be a winner because somebody wins. There's going to be simply the light. How do you like that? See, now when you get it back down to the fact that we're not duality anymore. We're singularity. We are one. We are one collective consciousness. We are one collective light being in multiple fascinating facets. A multifaceted light being. Thank you. And it's not up to us to decide who wins the freaking game. When the light comes, it just only lets the light live. And there is no two ways about it. All right? That's what you call an infinite universe that lives on love. You only got love and broken love, and I tell you, it's time for the love to come back and the breaking to be done. No, those people can try to resume themselves and understand what we've all been talking about when it comes to being a conscious light being. And the reason why the Bible says forgiveness is always yours is because it does take that fast for you to change who you are. But nobody decides that for you, hello. You do. You have to seek that. But don't try to convince anybody. Nobody's asking you. You know, it'll know. If you survive, you do. In other words, you hear where I'm coming from? It's up to each and every one of you to change your tune. And you're the only one who knows if you're fooling yourself. So don't worry about fooling anybody. We're not worried about what you're doing. Remember, narcissist, it's not all about you. Sorry. That's what you're going to have to understand is maybe it's not all about me. Maybe I don't get to just be a greedy person and kill people and ruin babies. No, not anymore, I guess. You're just going to have to accept it or disintegrate. But the good news is there's no more a discussion about Democratic or Republican. There's no more room for you to be a hater. There is only, are you going to get in my way of getting my baby or am I going to have to kick your ass? And who wouldn't stand behind me? That's all I have to say. I need help. Get me on your show. Get me on your television show. I will wash your dishes. I will scrub your floor. If you can provide me a safe place, I will do everything and anything I can. I just need a safe place to go and a way to get there. I need a chaperone. Do this for the country. Remember that movie, that one with the pink ladies and these grease lightnings? And they were going to have sex and they had to sing the song for America. Let's do it for our country. But seriously, do it for humanity. I'm not kidding around. I can back up everything that I say. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can take this video and close this up with some if I can get like a screen recorder, show some documents. Just to show you what I'm talking about. Just that I've got some record of it somewhere, just in case they decide to kill me or something. I don't know. I'm kidding, they're not able to, because I already commanded it. I have commanded this universe to provide us just love and protection until I get my daughter out of there. And my case puts them all down because I got information, and it's going to be real people, and it's going to be actual stuff, and it's not just make fun. I'm talking for real, for real. I'm a girl who's got a baby, a single mom who lost her baby. But this isn't your regular child custody case. This is, in fact, a RICO crime operation of premeditated breeding with people who are going to be heirs of trust funds because they just thought they were going to get Hillary in the office and they were going to actually just continue their doom and gloom campaign so that they could run the world, issue the New World Order, have Stasi Nazis all over the place, and just be weirdo creeps drinking blood at night. And it didn't happen. It's not happening. So, but the money is the aspect, the Wall Street is the aspect, trust funds is the aspect, money is the aspect, old money is the aspect, science is the aspect, war, Germany, Nazis, the New World Order, the mine program, I think they're trying to send me to a place that the dude does that. I mean, come on. And they had a couple fires there for electrical shortages. No wonder what kind of electricity you're pulling over there, huh? Didn't you just get like $1.5 billion from Wynn, the place my brother worked for, to renovate a little over a year ago? Well, the point I'm making is there's a lot of information and it involves like Southern California. So it can be totally like SoCal. Whatever you need to do, we're going to market this thing so that we can get the noise going. Save me, save my baby. And this is the straw that broke the camel's back. It uncovers everything. And then when you put yourself in my shoes, you go, what the fuck? And your family, my 100% of my family are not looking at my evidence or helping me as if they've been all involved since a long time ago. My aunt husband is with the CIA. Okay, my mother comes from old English royalty, and it's a potential that my father said that he was a descendant of a Duchess of Spain, and that plot could thicken. It could turn out that maybe a little while ago, when women weren't given that the bloodline only passed on through the boys. But we all know that the real way is through women, because a mother can have three baby daddy, and all those kids, those 6 kids she's been hauling around her car, are still all brothers and sisters. Because the mom has the babies, okay? So the names were passed on through the women. And in fact, it looked like my father's lineage kind of stopped. It was all, it went extinct through the male. Right, I know, but what happened to the girls? Well, what if? What if one of those girls was my grand? Okay, what if it turns out that there's something even thicker? Listen, I haven't figured the whole thing out. I've only gotten to the place where I'm in emergency, you guys, because the last couple times they have tried to get me arrested. They have tried to. Oh my God, you have no idea the things I've had to call the cops on the cops. That's the only way I've gotten out of the situation. You have no idea how much danger I'm in. I get gang stalked. I get called. Anyway, I don't want to make this long. If you're curious, please contact me ASAP. Email me at belightbeloved at yahoo.com, and let me know who you are. And I'm gonna put you through the ringer. You're gonna have to like kind of tell me who you are. You can't be just some random. But if you're willing to present yourself and Skype and stuff like that, we can talk. I know someone out there is going to hear this, and I know it's going to be imperative. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this, please share it. If they need to hear just like what you're saying is happening to you, you're not crazy, share it. There's a lot of people that are talking about any aspect that I'm talking about. Share it with them. Any Trump fan, any person who's feeling they've been wronged by the deep state, who's been targeted, all targeted people. These crisis cast, I swear to God, they're using one. Oh my God, I swear to God, I can tie them to them too. Just I'm telling you every single thing. I even went to India. Oh my God, you have no idea. And my baby girl is the greatest, sweetest, most loving little sweetheart in the whole entire world. And so much time has been taken from us. Save our lives. This is in the now. We're in the thick of things, guys. Help us save our lives. If, like, in other words, you can't deny it now. It's in your face. I need help. I need help now. What are you going to do? Are you going to look at another video and just pass this by? You have a moral obligation to help us. I'm not trying to blackmail you. I'm just kind of trying to put it like it is. It's true. This is a major test. I didn't ask. I need help. What are you going to do? And I told you I'll do anything for it, so you're not going to regret helping me. And I swear to God, I'm not going to prove myself to be a liar, and I'm going to prove everything that I say. So now what? I mean, I swear to God. You feel me? Use your heart, use your mind, and get this information to somebody that will, if not you. Thank you for your time.